We all want to really understand stuff, right? Like what makes things tick without getting bogged down with too much information.
Yeah, totally.
Today, we're going to look at JLLB Media Marketing Agency.
Okay.
We've got a bunch of different sources for this one.
Uh-huh.
We've got like their own take on how they work, what clients say about them, the services they offer, and even some background on their founder and their work in the community.
Interesting.
Our mission today is to find out what makes them so successful, especially when it comes to helping all kinds of businesses reach diverse audiences and grow in a sustainable way.
I like it as shortcut to understanding JLLB Media.
Yeah, exactly.
What they do, how they do it, and why it seems to work so well for everyone from startups and nonprofits to bigger companies.
Right, we're going beyond just surface level stuff to find those key ingredients that make them stand out.
Alrighty.
So let's start with the core of their experience and what they call their secret sauce.
Okay.
But instead of some mysterious formula, they talk about personalized service and clear communication.
Interesting.
What do you think about that as a foundation?
Well, it's like they're taking the mystery out of marketing success. They're not promising some magic trick,
Right.
but they're focusing on the basics, the stuff that often get overlooked. I think it points to a very grounded approach centered around the client.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you think about what makes any partnership work, especially when you're trying to navigate the complexities of diverse markets, that understanding and open communication becomes even more crucial.
Definitely. It makes you wonder if in a world full of like flashy marketing gimmicks, it's this focus on the fundamentals that actually sets them apart.
Could be.
They also talk about data-driven decisions, which are obviously important,
Right.
but they combine that with lived experiences and deep dive diversity practices.
Hmm.
How do those pieces fit into the bigger picture?
Well, I think that's where we start to see a deeper understanding. It's
Right.
not just about numbers. It's about giving those numbers context, using real-world knowledge of different cultures and communities.
I see.
When they say lived experiences, it suggests a team with a bunch of different viewpoints and perspectives and deep dive diversity practices means they're really making a conscious effort to include inclusivity in everything they do.
That's powerful.
Yeah, this combination could be really powerful for crafting messages that genuinely resonate with a wide range of people.
Yeah.
It goes beyond just surface level understanding to a more authentic connection.
It sounds like their secret sauce isn't really a secret at all.
Right.
It's this deliberate mix of building strong client relationships, using data in a smart way that's informed by real-world understanding and having a real commitment to inclusivity.
Exactly. And it makes a lot of sense.
Now let's look at the actual work they do.
Okay.
Their What We Do section on their website outlines a pretty comprehensive set of services.
It does.
They cover a wide range, starting with marketing strategy.
The foundation.
This is where they help clients figure out their goals and who they're trying to reach.
Makes sense.
Then you've got the visual stuff, logo design and branding, super important for creating a strong identity.
Of course.
And website design, which is like the essential element for any business online these days.
Absolutely.
And they also do web hosting, which is really convenient.
Oh, yeah.
It simplifies things for businesses that might not have the resources or expertise to handle that themselves.
It's like they're trying to be a one-stop shop.
Exactly, a holistic partner.
Yeah, I like that.
And it goes beyond just building that online presence.
Okay.
They focus on getting their clients noticed through earned media and managing their PR and brand reputation.
So building trust and credibility through those organic channels.
Right, and then they move into more dynamic areas like video storytelling.
Which is so powerful for connecting with people on an emotional level.
Exactly, and of course a complete social media strategy, which is crucial in today's digital world.
It is.
Looking at this whole range, what stands out to you?
I think the integration is really interesting.
How so?
They're not just offering a list of separate services. It seems like they understand how all these pieces work together.
Yeah.
Like a strong brand identity needs to be reflected in the website, which then informs the social media strategy and so on.
That makes a lot of sense.
This kind of interconnected approach is often more effective than just tackling things one by one.
So it's about creating that consistent message across all platforms.
Exactly.
Now, we've talked about what they say they do. Let's see what their clients actually experience.
Right. Let's hear from the people who have worked with them.
They have a section called What Our Clients Have to Say, and it's full of really positive feedback.
Awesome.
Like Janet Lenius from JLLB Enterprises, she mentions how JLLB Media really listened to her goals and created a website that accurately reflected her business.
That emphasizes that personalized service they were talking about.
Yeah, and Jose Pablo Rubio from Barroco Latin Cuisine, he highlights how their help with advertising helped him focus his business.
So it wasn't just about running ads, it was about giving strategic direction.
Exactly.
And Colin Katie Lucas from B Center Wellness, she talks about how Juan and his team really took the time to understand her business's story.
Oh, wow.
And that understanding then shaped their work on her website and social media.
That's great.
It shows a deeper level of engagement than just doing the bare minimum.
We also hear from Dr. Michael Wallerich at Swoop Eye Care. He saw real results with more website traffic and appointments after a consultation with JLLB Media.
Those are the kind of outcomes that really speak for themselves.
Absolutely. And Grisha Lozano from Latino Voices of Minnesota, she really appreciated how easy they were to work with, especially when dealing with all the complexities of a new website.
That ease of access is so important for clients who may not have a strong technical background.
And Katie Ross from The Arts Creative, she mentioned that JLLB Media opened her mind to different ways of building her brand.
That suggests they bring fresh ideas and aren't afraid to explore new possibilities.
There's a common thread here.
Yeah, definitely.
Clients feeling understood, receiving personalized attention, and ultimately getting positive results.
Exactly, and it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
Simone Clay from The Little Wedding Co. was super happy with her marketing plan logo and website. She said it exceeded her expectations.
That's awesome.
Lynn Lays from Diamonds Home Healthcare, she talks about a strong strategy that elevated their brand Chiafukam Okorojing from Busan Birria Tacos. He gained a solid marketing strategy and more confidence.
So many happy clients.
Right, and the praise keeps coming.
Wow.
M. Baker from Riley Plus Row, she raved about their communication and project management and specifically mentioned how great Juan was to work with.
He seems like a great guy.
Fred Petters from Violet Wine and Spirits, he appreciated their attention to detail and how they brought his brand vision to life.
Very cool.
Tashi George from Manbo Ginger Beer, she emphasized those in-depth working sessions that really helped define her brand identity.
It sounds like they really dive deep with her clients.
They do.
We've also got Danny Diamond from Atlantic Arts, who appreciated the personal touch and the real benefits he saw from their marketing campaign.
Tangible results.
Yeah, and Eric Johnsford from North Star Youth Exchange, he praised how creatively they told his organization's story in their web development.
Storytelling is so important.
It is, and J.P. Becker from Becker Brand 9, he felt the same way about how they conveyed his cleaning business's story.
And we can't forget the Latino Economic Development Center. They specifically mentioned how JLLB was able to deliver a whole campaign for the taco tour on Lake Street under a really tight deadline.
That's impressive.
It is.
What really stands out to me is this constant theme of personalized service leading to real measurable results.
Yeah, it's inspiring to see.
Clients feel heard, understood, and they actually see a positive impact on their businesses.
It reinforces the idea that their fundamental approach is what truly makes them effective.
Okay, so now let's talk about the person behind it all.
Okay.
Juan Llerena, the founder and president of JLLB Media.
Sounds like a fascinating guy.
He's described as a visionary leader with a passion for empowering communities through education and entrepreneurship.
Wow, that's a powerful statement.
It is, and he's not all talk. He's the driving force behind the Vamos Scholarship, which helps Latino students pursue higher education.
That's amazing.
And he started Vamos Entrepreneur, which is a community dedicated to helping Latino entrepreneurs thrive.
So he's not just running a business, he's actively trying to make a difference.
Exactly. It goes way beyond just marketing.
It speaks to a deeper commitment to giving back.
It seems like he's really invested in helping those underserved communities grow and become more resilient.
By providing access to resources and mentorship that can be birth-changing.
And his expertise isn't limited to just running the agency.
Oh, really?
He's also an author.
Wow.
He wrote Applying AI to Marketing
Keeping Up with the Times.
and Elevate, which is a book about personal and professional growth for entrepreneur.
So he's thinking about the human side of things, too.
Absolutely. It shows he's constantly engaging with both the latest marketing trends and the personal element of success in business.
That's a powerful combination.
And it's also worth mentioning that he co-founded Bienvenidos Home Daycare and Divas Fair Trade.
He's a busy guy.
It just shows his broader commitment to things like education, ethical practices, and community well-being across different areas.
It paints a picture of a well-rounded individual.
And his vision for JLLB Media, as he puts it, is to make every small business a local favorite by providing practical, effective marketing that's easy to understand and implement.
I love that.
It's all about making marketing accessible and impactful for businesses within their communities.
Really powerful stuff.
This leads us perfectly into their socially responsible initiatives,
Okay.
specifically the Vamos Scholarship and Vamos Entrepreneur.
Let's dig into those.
These aren't just side projects, they're woven into the fabric of the company.
Driven by Juan Llerena's personal commitment.
Exactly, the Vamos Scholarship directly supports those educational dreams of Latino students.
Which has a ripple effect throughout the community.
And Vamos Entrepreneur provides essential education and a supportive network for Latino business owners.
Empowering them to build those sustainable ventures.
And what's really important is that this isn't some distant corporate social responsibility program.
right? It's not just a box they're checking.
Juan Llerena's direct involvement shows how important it is to the core values of the agency,
It reflects a genuine desire to give back and contribute to the community.
to the economic and educational well-being of the community.
And we should also acknowledge their certifications as a certified targeted group business and their CERT program certification in Minnesota.
Right, these highlight their own commitment to diversity and inclusion.
Not just in the work they do for clients, but within their own company structure.
It adds another layer of authenticity to their values.
These certifications are a tangible demonstration of their commitment to those principles.
So let's bring it back to their core operations and look at their stated values and what they consider their strengths.
Sounds good.
They clearly state their core values as ethics, relationships, and inclusion.
And after looking at their client testimonials and their community involvement, those values definitely seem to be reflected in their action.
For sure.
And they bring 2 decades of global marketing and communication expertise to the table.
That's a wealth of experience.
It is. It provides a really strong foundation for their work.
They also emphasize their ability to blend creativity with data analytics, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah, that's a key combination for successful marketing in today's world.
And they invite anyone who's interested to schedule a free discovery call.
Encouraging nonprofits, small businesses, and startups to reach out and see how they can help.
It's a great way for potential clients to learn more.
And for anyone who wants to really understand Llerena's perspective on entrepreneurship and personal growth, his book, Elev at Te, is available in both English and Spanish.
It offers a more holistic view on achieving success while maintaining well-being.
That's a valuable perspective.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into JLLB Media, what would you say are the key takeaways?
Well, first, their approach is all about understanding and serving their clients' individual needs.
And all those positive testimonials really emphasize that.
They offer a full range of marketing and communication services, which means they can be a great partner for businesses at different stages of growth.
We've also seen the impact of their founder, Juan Llerena, and his commitment to empowering communities through education and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, the Vamos Scholarship and Vamos Entrepreneur initiatives are really inspiring.
And their certifications as a minority-owned and women-owned business further prove their dedication to diversity and inclusion.
Both internally and in the work they do for clients.
I think it's safe to say that their secret sauce is a genuine commitment to ethical practices, strong relationships with their clients, and a deep understanding of how important inclusivity is in today's market.
It's a winning formula.
And that brings us to a final thought for you, the listener.
Okay.
When you're thinking about working with a marketing agency, how much do you consider their values and their commitment to the community?
That's a great question.
Could those things actually be indicators of their ability to understand and connect with a diverse audience?
It's definitely something to think about as you're figuring out your own path.
It is.
Food for thought.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.